Well, hello guys and gals, and welcome back to another edition of Construction Simulator 2015 with me, your old buddy, Mr. Moose. Back on the side of our high-rise apartment complex, and we are getting close to being done with this thing. As you remember in our last episode, we poured some walls up on top, and then we came in here and started the excavation for our sewer pipe, which means we've got a full trailer load of dirt here. If we check, yeah, 25 meters, and we need to haul this off to the gravel plant, and as promised, that's what we're going to do today. So we'll go ahead and get our outriggers retracted, and we will head on out to the gravel pit. And like I said on this episode we would actually drive out to the gravel pit, unload our load, and then come on back and finish up the excavation. We'll put our sewer pipes in, and then we'll see where we're at from there. Alright, so we'll head on out there. Now guys, I'm not gonna be 100% observing traffic on this. You know, I'm gonna pick and choose where I run red lights, like right here. This is more about going to the gravel pit and not actually doing the law or the rules. We do have to go there and drop off this load of dirt, so we'll go ahead and take advantage of that. Oh dude, don't step out there, you'll get squished like a grape. Alright, so you gotta go back here and take a left here on this street. Yeah. So yeah, if I get any complaints about, well, you ran that red light or you did this, I don't intend to be completely immersed in these videos. Like I said, live streams, yes. But in recording videos, just because we're trying to not make them so long, then I'll go ahead and keep them a little bit shorter. I'll not obey as much traffic. Alright, heading on out. Before we get going too far, let's go ahead and find our worker and make sure that he is active. Yeah, I know that's going to be a loading screen. Alright, cool. Yes, I know I could edit this and fade to black and then suddenly appear in the gravel plant, but I'm not going to. Yellow light there, so I can go ahead and roll on through that. Oh, we're gonna catch this light too. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. And then we'll head on up here to the gravel plant. Not too far. So anyways, hope you guys are still enjoying this series. If you are, make sure you leave some comments and let me know what you think. Because we'll be done with this job soon, which means, oops, so I cut that corner a little bit too sharp there. I don't know why I thought that was the on for the road. But anyways, we'll be done with this job shortly, and if you guys want to see more, then we'll start a new job. And let me know what you think about breaking it up over all these episodes, if y'all like that. I really do enjoy this game, so if you don't mind doing videos on it and do a little gameplay with it. Though we need to, you know, there's some pretty big contracts coming up that we need to do, and they're going to take a little bit more time to do. Oh, come on, turn. There we go. Alright, so this is the gravel plant, and again, I was talking in my last video about how early on you get some quests where you got to come up here and get some dirt, and all you really have is your utility truck with the tilt bed on it. And a lot of people didn't realize this, because I watch videos and people were coming up here with small excavators to scoop dirt up and put it into the back of a flatbed, and if you do that, it will take you all day. And So anyways, what I was going to show you guys is, while we're up here, is this area where we're going to back into. This is where you bring loose dirt and everything, gravel, to pour that in there and get credit for turning dirt in. But these right here, these are just dirt. So if you back up a truck underneath here, it'll fill them up with dirt, and that's where you get your dirt from. And then right over here is where you get your concrete. You just drive the truck up underneath this nozzle and it fills up with concrete. So I just wanted to point that out, because there are, like I said, there are a lot of videos out there where people came up here and they were using they were sitting there using the excavators over actually in the gravel pit, trying to load up their trucks to get dirt, and yeah, it was a huge waste of time on their part. So we'll get this guy in here, and we'll go ahead and start the dumping process. There we go. And we'll sell off that dirt and get credit for turning our dirt in. And then we'll head back to the job site and we'll do the same thing all over. Now, just like I did with the getting the loader back to the construction site, if I didn't want to drive this, I could go ahead and use the jump feature to deliver it back to the construction site. Anything can be delivered to the construction site, as long as it's not loaded. So just keep that in mind. And that's not necessarily true too, because I know that a concrete truck, loaded or unloaded, can go. I think the only ones you can't jump are like vehicles that are loaded with loose goods. So anyways, alright, head back to our job site and we'll get started. Also in the comments, tell me what kind of job you want to see next. You know, I'm a little at loss here because Alex and Dan and I did the bridge job. Jimmy came and helped us out towards the end of it, but we've already done the bridge job, so when that shows up, I'm gonna need to do that as solo. I don't know if you guys want to see me do that one all over again. So let me know on those things, kind of like what you want to see, what parts you like, and then that way I can cater those videos towards that. But yeah, do want to thank everybody for all the new subscriptions that we got. I realized yesterday that I hadn't really said a whole lot since reaching 11,000. Primarily because my internet just messing up so much. I don't get to do the live streams, and a lot of that stuff is things that I like to address in the live streams. But because the videos, some of the videos I've gotten to where as my goal is to live stream more, a lot of the videos now I'm recording just in bulk, and so I tend to stay away from specifics, because maybe I hadn't reached those specifics or whatever at the time. So I hadn't really addressed the whole 11,000 thing. So thank you guys for all the subscriptions. I appreciate it. Means the world to me to have you guys watching on a regular basis. And our new goal is to get to 15,000. But every day is a goal for me. I set up that little goal on the live stream thing to reach 15,000 or 11,000. When we got hit 10, because I thought, well, setting up 15 or 20,000 seems a little ridiculous right now, so let's not get greedy. Let's just go in increments of 1,000. But to give myself a target to actually shoot for, I set it this time for 15,000. So 15,000, I believe, is like the minimum number of subs you have to have to be featured on YouTube. So I could be completely wrong on that. That's what I've heard. So yeah, I'm 15,000. That's the number I'm shooting for right now. But I appreciate everybody subscribing and everything, and definitely appreciate everybody who shares the videos. That helps me out tremendously. So if you do enjoy the channel and you want to help support it, make sure you do share the video if you don't mind. That will help me out greatly. And we were going to do, I had mentioned in one of my construction sim videos doing a Q&A, so people could submit questions via Twitter or my Facebook page, and really didn't get any questions, so Q&A went out the window. But I sort of feel like every live stream I do is a Q&A, you know, so... So maybe the Q&A thing was a bad idea. We'll figure out something though. I'll have to start thinking about something to do for when we reach 15,000, because that's pretty good. That's a pretty good number there, and we'll do a little something for it maybe, and then. All right. But before you start writing face cam, no face cams. All right. So I got the pipe sitting over here. I had a little issue. I recorded a video, jumped out of the game, and I thought, you know, maybe I was going to get a little bit further in this whole gameplay. So I had gone ahead and picked the pipe up and brought him over here. So when it came time to put the pipe in the it's so funny, that lip, the trailer cannot back up over it. Anyway, so I had picked up the pipe thinking that I would get to the point where I could go ahead and install the pipe in the last episode. That was my whole hope. I didn't realize pouring the concrete was going to take so much. So I had all the pipe loaded on the flatbed, and you know, I finished the recording and thought, well, oh well, you know, I need to go render that video and do some stuff on it. I'll come back and, you know, finish up the excavating and putting the pipe in this episode. Big mistake. When I came back into the game, the flatbed was flipping and jumping all over the map. It was all kinds of nightmare. And what is going on here? How come my hole got filled back in? Okay. I pretty much thought pretty sure I already excavated this, or excavated that. We gotta do it all over again. Thank you! Alright. Well, here we go. Time to dig. Hope you guys enjoy it, because apparently we're redoing all of the work that we did the last time. Double check my job, make sure something's not hinky here that I don't know about. Yep. Excavate the marked area. Yeah, but I delivered the dirt. I guess I messed up by delivering the dirt. Oh well. Well, we're gonna get plenty of excavation work done. Which I'm not really complaining, because I actually enjoy it quite a bit. It's pretty fun. Once you get the hang of it and realize where you're what you're doing. There we go. So we'll just leave that truck there and get this dug out as quick as we can. So, yeah, it's actually, the excavation work is pretty fun. I like it. It's actually pretty relaxing too, you know. You know, just getting in here and just taking it easy. Put a little tunes on and just play Bob the Builder here, you know. Curl in the bucket. Oh, that was a shallow one. Only 69% on that. Oop, don't hit the building. There's 100% on that one. There we go. Oh. Oops. Almost rolled that in a little bit too early. There we go. I guess when I shut down the game, I lost the progress that I did on this. Kind of a bummer, but because we had it looking pretty good. There we go. Just dig all this out. So I guess the learning from this is if you start digging, don't close the game out and think you're going to come back and finish it up. 'Cause apparently that doesn't happen. There we go. And again, I'm not worried about how much dirt we put into the trailer. The whole point of having the trailer over there is to keep the dirt off of the job site. So then we have big mounds of dirt laying all over the place. You can never overfill this trailer. And if you want to keep a nice clean job site, that's the trick that I have found to it. There we go. Alright, another 100%. So I kind of had thought for this episode we might be able to do the pipes, have then go get the last little bit of stuff and finish this job up, but having to go back and redo work that I've already done, it's clear to see for me that this is probably just going to be excavating out for the sewer, and and this will be the entire episode, will just be this little project because, oops, it's going to take quite a while to excavate this out. Unless I take the easy route out, and when the foreman says, "Have you done enough?" I could say yes, but I would prefer not to. I like doing the whole thing. Or at least doing as much as they let me do. Pouring concrete, they've been shutting me down quite a bit. Alright. There we go. Alright, keep this going. So what else is going on? Not a whole lot. I am still having some internet issues. So, if you guys have been missing live streams, that's the reason why. It's really been frustrating. And, you know, like Monday, I had recorded a construction sim episode to go out Monday because I got kind of hung up in playing Scrap Mechanic, and when I was doing that, I didn't record any content ahead of time. I kind of got back into my little habit of doing the video for the day of, and kind of got bit in the behind by media crap because I went to you know, I kind of got complacent, and I went to upload the video and didn't have internet again, and so if you're wondering why the video for Monday was so late, that's the reason why. But that shouldn't be an issue the rest of the week because while the internet was out, I sat down and just recorded a whole bunch of episodes of various games that I could get to online. I changed over to the DSL connection, and because the DSL will at least let me make contact with Steam so I can play the game, but I can't you know, I can't do any kind of uploading or anything else with that connection being the way it is. So make do with what I can do, but I got plenty of stuff recorded anyways. Yeah, it seems like this is taking forever. All right. Well, just keep it going. So I think we're back to where we were now. With our last video. Digging this music. I have to be honest with you. I'm digging the music. Which is kind of funny. You wouldn't think I'd like all kinds of music. I bet y'all are like, Moose only likes country. Or maybe country and rock. I bet it's kind of a shock to y'all that I like house music and I was actually a really good house DJ back in the day. Alright, let's go for full cleans on these. And then we'll reposition the tractor, the loader, excavator. Make sure I get my terminology right so I don't get in trouble. There we go. Alright, so at this point, I think we need to back up a little bit maybe. There we go. All right, dig all this out. Oops, come on. There we go. Keep them full buckets coming. How close I am to hitting the building. Not too bad. I don't have to curl in as much as I thought I had to. Let's come here. Nice. We'll get all the rest of that cut out of here, and then we'll be ready to set our sewer pipes in. I'm shocked dude hasn't said, you think you've dug enough already? Oops. That wasn't a mistake, I was packing the dirt down. Just kidding. Just when I think I've got all this excavating down and have mastered the little dance, I make some stupid mistake. like that. Oh well, more dirt on the ground. Well, clear the area. Guess I got enough to make him happy now. Apparently I got enough to make him happy. He kicked me out of the area. See, I mean, again, for me, I would like to be able to complete that all the way out. Especially if I wasn't recording a video. If I was just sitting here with the tunes rocking and I was just vegging out and playing the game and having some fun, that would really annoy me to be kicked out of there like that and having not completed it, because I would rather complete the whole process myself. But that's just me. Alright, so now we got a truckload of dirt. I could either sell this load of dirt, take it somewhere and sell it, or take it up to the gravel pit, sell it and get a little bit of money, or I can just take it back to the shop and hang on to it. Keeping a full truckload of dirt around is not a bad idea, because if you go get dirt at the gravel pit, it costs you money, whereas if you get it when you take it out of the ground, it's free. And you know, it's not a bad idea to have a truckload of it laying around, so when you do get a job that you need dirt for, you've got it there. So it's to each his own, but that's sort of the way I look at it. I prefer to just kind of keep it on site and to have a truckload of it, so when I need it, all I got to do is bring it over the construction site and not have to drive all the way out to the gravel pit. Alright, so we're going to pick our pipes up, and again, these are here because I had our little physics issue where the flatbed was just rumbling and tumbling all over the map. And so what I had to do was I had to get these things off of it. So I just dumped them off, and luckily they landed right on the other side of the road in an area where I was able to where I was at least able to pick them up with this thing and move them over here. You know, this condo is, or apartment complex, it's going to end up like the one right there behind it, which is not that high. So this tower, or this crane, was complete overkill on this. I could have gotten away with the other one, which is the one I would have rather used anyway. So we're going to try to do this whole little operation from up high. Alright, let's bring that on down. See what it does when we get it over the hole. There we go, it turned green. We're good to go. We'll drop that one into place. And we'll go ahead and get out of the hole. And we'll start making our way around. Pick up our next pipe. Yeah, obviously I would have rather backed the truck in here right up to where the hole was, and then use the crane to offload it, but didn't necessarily happen for me because of the whole issue with the game restart physics jumping all over the place. Alright, there we go. Pick that baby up. There we go. Start rotating around here. I think as long as it's in that little glass window pane, I'm alright away from the building. Seems like it. Alright, let's get lined up here. Alright, let's trolley out a little bit. Bring that down. Alright, probably gonna have to trolley out a little bit. Bring that down. And disconnect that one. Bring it up. Alright guys, one more piece of pipe and we will have this done. Trolley out. And we'll grab this next piece of pipe and get that done. Oh, went a little far with it. Come on back. There we go. Alright, grab that one. Bring her back. Hopefully we've got that thing high enough off the ground where we don't bop anybody into the head with it. And we get it over here. Just over the pipe. One thing I think is silly about this game too, though, is you excavate out the area to put the sewer pipe in, but you haul off all the dirt and don't do any backfill. You know, shouldn't I be filling some backfill into this? Alright, so come on down with that. Oops, wrong thing. Trolley back. There we go. I was thinking I needed to rotate that piece. Hit the wrong button. And boom, that is done. Clear the construction area. Nice. So yeah, it automatically backfills it in, I guess. Alright, so that's that. The next step is to get a few more deliveries out here to the location. So let's see, we've got to get 3-wall primer from the materials trader and bring that to the area. And then we've got to get 2 asphalt and bring that over. So that's one trip from the materials trader. And then we need to run out to the nursery and get 3 seedlings and 3 turf and bring that over. So what I will probably do for the next video is run and get this stuff here, bring it on over, and I don't know, we'll just make that whole one episode. We'll go get all of it and finish up with this, and we'll see what our whole apartment building looks like when we're done. But at this point we're just about done with it, so yeah. So we got to asphalt the roof next. That'll be done, and then it's just a matter of putting in some landscaping and we shall be done. Plus I've got to get all these vehicles back to the yard. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. That's going to do it for today's episode. We could always drive something back to the yard, but I think I'll do that off screen. Appreciate you guys watching today. Hope you had a great day. Ooh, you know what? I can do a little bit of crane work. Let's do this. Since I'm going to do one more little thing here, I got to start loading up to clear off this area anyways. So let's go ahead and get this guy loaded onto the flat top so that I can transport it back to the yard. That's the one thing. This thing here, like, you can reset vehicles and everything to the yard, but you can't reset them once they have something in it. So this thing here, to get it back, you got to drive it back. There's no just getting it there on its own. So let's jump up here and we'll put it in the back of our flat top with a crane and get that loaded up so that I can take that back to the And yes, I know I shouldn't really swing it across a major thoroughfare or whatever. But you know, it's a game. IRL, I would need to bring the truck into the construction yard and put this in here. There we go. Go ahead and drop that off. Too bad you can't hook a vehicle and pick it up. That'd be pretty funny. Just sit here, pick up cars, sling them across the map, use them like a bowling ball. I mean, like a wrecking ball. That'd be kind of funny, wouldn't it? All right, guys, that will do it for today. And you know, hope you guys enjoyed it. And a little bit of excavation, putting a sewer pipe in, and we are one step closer to having our building done. We'll finish it up in our next episode, like I said, so I hope you'll join me for that. And again, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give me a like. Thumbs up that baby. And of course, as always, if you want to support the channel, go ahead and share the video so other people see it. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. I do a new video each and every day for you guys. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Until next time, stay safe, have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.